Hello, welcome to Ms.Divinergy. I am bringing something new. Well, I did used to do this years ago. I would bring up important astrological dates and let you guys know about it. But now it's going to be more streamlined for each specific sign, okay? So I will do one general for everyone, but I'm going to do it by specific sign. And when I do your signs right now, I'm going to do your general, your love, and then your astrological all at one time. So Pisces, this will be your last reading until the mid-month readings, okay? So this is nothing, if you say it resonates or not, this is like scientific, so I don't have to run through that. So we can get straight into it. Now, I have some people that are new to astrology, don't really know. First, I will do a summary, like a brief summary that runs through everything because I'm not going to get in depth. And then after that, I'm going to go specific by date and give you a little bit more details, okay? So you can get your pen, paper, something to drink, some chips, whatever. For some, you're just going to listen. For some, you serious about it. You probably are deep into astrology. You might want to write it down. Whatever, all right? But I wanted to do you guys first because you came out first anyway, so I pull the signs out of a little thing or whatever. But you guys came first, and I know why. So we're going to get into it. Just off bat, I'm going to let you know. I got everything on my tablet here, so you will see me looking at this. There are going to be 2 eclipses in September. Now, the last time we had eclipses around last year, the ones where everybody came far and wide to look, it was in the USA, the whole sun went black, all that. Total eclipse. And people started dying off in themselves. Natural disasters. We actually had a tornado in Chicago. That doesn't happen. And it was actually a tornado, like trees fell, lights out, power was out. It wasn't bad like anywhere else, but it was a lot for us because we don't go through that, all right? Then we had the hurricanes in Florida and all that stuff that was going on. So eclipses will bring about natural disasters. It can eclipse things out of your life. Eclipses mean endings, fast, like drastic. It's kind of like a tower moment. When you ever looked in mythology or in the Bible or whatever, an eclipse never brung not a damn thing good, okay? Now, in our lives, they can, because they can eclipse relationships out, but you might not want to let it go, but something might happen to where you got to, okay? It's the energy of when Holy Spirit yanks stuff from us, okay? But in the end, it will be better. You might want to, I don't care if you was doing crack for 90 years. You might just wake up one day and stop. You might have never worked out or lifted a barbell. You might just go one day and start your health journey and lose 30 pounds in 2 months. It's drastic energy. Just so, I wanted to expound upon that. Now, we're going to get into the summary here. For general energy, I'll do general, I'll do love, and I'll do career. And then I'm going to go back through for people that want to write down the dates and get a little bit more details. Okay, so after I do the brief run through, you can click out of here and leave. But I will run back through it for more specifics and a little slower for dates. All right. So let's just start with the general summary. So for Pisces, September is going to feel powerful and actually karmic for you. Right on September 1st, they're going to kick it off real good for you. Saturn is coming back into Pisces. All right. This Saturn is a serious. Okay. This is the teacher, the parent, the person that gets in your ASS, okay? Saturn don't play with you, all right? This is a serious checkpoint for you, Pisces. It's going to be about responsibility, discipline, and closing out old cycles once and for all. And just a little story about myself. I have my Jupiter is in Pisces, which explains why I'm so intuitive. What a lot of the best spiritual gurus, readers, anything like highly spiritual pastors or whatever have their Jupiter in Pisces. Pisces is like the intuition. I mean, see through you like a glass, okay? And in Jupiter, that's the largest planet. It expands things. So it is pretty much like an expander for intuition. So usually the greatest readers have this placement. You can even do your research. Jupiter in Pisces. Look it up. They have videos about it. Your Jupiter might be in Pisces. Just check and see. All right. So just letting you know how that goes. And I'll be throwing out a little knowledge here and there. So pretty much the story I was talking about myself. So since my Jupiter is Pisces, I really feel like this is what's happening because the effects of the eclipse could be a few months before and after, but it's more tumultuous in that time. So for me, I've been smoking the trees, the devil's lettuce for 25 years. Darn near I ain't skipped a day. And I woke up one day and was like, I don't want to do it no more. I don't know what that was all about. I was getting inklings here and there. I was getting messages from Holy Spirit like, I need you to have dreams right now. My dreams needed to come back because I always had dreams ever since I was little about the people around me, about people out in the world, and they would come true. So it kind of scared me. So ever since then, I kind of smoked weed. I always said I had to smoke before I went to bed. That was my number one rule, so that it would suppress my dreams, because they were scary and they feel real and they be coming true and it be about people I know. I don't like it. Like when I was young, I had a dream about my mom falling down the stairs and she fell in little pieces like Legos. But imagine having that at like 8. I woke up and I cried for days. Fast forward 3 weeks, my mama fell down some stairs and broke all type of bones. Okay, that's enough to just want to turn them off right there. But it kept happening repeatedly, and I was like, you know what? F all this. I don't want to dream no more. So anybody that knows me, close to me, knows it about me. I'm going to have some weed before I go to bed. And probably in 25 years, I probably went without it. Maybe I would say 2 months worth of nights in 25 years that I didn't have smoke, because I would make sure that I would have it to suppress that intuition at night. I didn't like it. The Holy Spirit saying the timing that we're going into, I'm going to need my dreams, because it's messages that I need to get out and I need them. So that was one thing I was doing. And then I was like, oh, I kind of want to detox. And then I just woke up one day and I was like, gave it away. Here, you can have this. And was like, I quit. I haven't missed it. I haven't had the urge for it. That's how Eclipse is. It's not going to be a struggle. It's just going to leave. Okay? That was just an example for you guys. I'm about a week in, but baby, I don't have no desire for the stuff. My brain has been so much more, brighter. I feel brighter. I feel lighter. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm just saying my experience, okay? And I've noticed it's some type of shift, because I'm not the only spiritual person or person I know that have wanted to quit in the last 2 weeks, month till right now. Like, it's something going on. It's a shift. For some that might be going through that, put it in the comments, because I'm kind of like trying to do a poll at this point, because why everybody want to quit smoking? All right, but anyway, let's get into it. So that was just to expound upon what eclipses do, all right? And the energy can last up to 6 months, so yeah, all right. So right now, this is a serious checkpoint for you. Like I was saying, it's about responsibility, discipline, closing out old cycles once and for all. So it might be forever. I didn't say it was going to be forever, but if I feel this good without it, I might use it to relax, but I definitely want to detox for a month or two, okay? Now, on September 2nd, Mercury moves into Virgo, shining a spotlight on your partnerships and communications, Pisces. Expect clarity in conversations, contracts, or agreements. Now, the big turning point comes with the lunar eclipse. Now, this is moon. Moons have eclipses too. Do your research if you don't know. In Pisces on September 7th. That's your eclipse. It's the lunar one. So this is September 7th. This one is going to be all about you, okay? Your identity, your truth, the way you show up in the world. I feel like that's why it's really affected me too. It's like, yeah, you got shit to do, girl. You need to do it today. It's just going to be like a cosmic reset, helping you shed old versions of yourself. I'm telling you. Now, later in the month, on September 21st, the solar eclipse in Virgo is going to bring about fresh starts in your relationships and daily routines. Think of this as like planting new seeds for balance and harmony for yourself. And on September 22nd, the sun enters into Libra, my sign, marking the autumn equinox, as you guys know, fall back with the clocks and all that. Energy shifts toward fairness, peace, and cooperation for you. Now we're going to get into love here. In love, September is going to be a turning point for you, Pisces. On September 3rd, Jupiter connects with the North Node in your sign. Now this is beautiful, like faded energy, divine timing type. So new love may enter your life, or an existing connection may feel blessed and renewed, like a burst of energy, okay? Now, that lunar eclipse I was speaking about on September 7th, and the general part of this, clears out emotional baggage for you in relationships, okay? Old cycles end, so your heart has space for something deeper, all right? So you could wake up and be like, I don't like you no more, all right? Or you could be feeling this way already. Like I said, the energy doesn't just start on that day, but like I said, it's more intense towards the day or on the day. You know what I mean? You can be feeling like that now, though, and I wouldn't be surprised. Now, on September 19th, Venus is going to move into Virgo, which brings a practical, grounded approach to love. Like, you're going to be using your noodles, your Abdullah Oblongata, okay? You're going to be using your head, your logic, not all those emotions like Pisces be having. So this is going to be a great time to solidify commitments or attract partners who can really meet you halfway, all right? It's really going to work with you, and that's what water signs need. Okay, I got a whole bunch of Scorpio, and this is like, are you stupid? Like, you don't have no emotions. You don't know how to regulate that. Like, come on now, we can't bond emotionally. Now, finally, the solar eclipse on September 21st, and this is the eclipse with the sun. It resets your love life. I believe it's going to be in Virgo. It may bring a brand new chapter in how you relate to others, who you attract, or the way you actually commit. This is a major love shift this month for Pisces, all in all, okay? Let's get to the career and the moolah. So on the career side, Saturn and Pisces all month is pushing you to take work seriously. Your effort and discipline will not go unnoticed. So you need to be like putting in extra work, picking up those hours, because bosses, and they're going to notice that extra effort right now. And they could be watching. It could be reviews, or corporate could be coming in. Just stay on your P's and Q's and work extra hard. If you can pick up hours, do so. If you can do extra well on that project, go the extra mile this month. It can pay off. Okay, September 2nd, with Mercury in Virgo, the planet of communication, Mercury, favors collaborations, negotiations, and client or team-based work. I'm telling you, speak your truth. People will be ready to listen, all right? Now, that lunar eclipse on September 7th in your sign can bring endings in career paths that no longer serve your purpose. Don't fear the closing of one door. It's making a way for another. So don't take it too hard. And that's why I like to do these astrological. People are like, my life is in shambles. Sometimes you need the logic, the astrological whatnot, to be able to understand that it's not just something you're going through and you did something wrong. Sometimes the planetary alignments shift shit that you can't stop, all right? So sometimes we need the intuitive readings, but we also need the stuff on paper too, to make it make sense, and you won't take it as personal if you know that this shit's coming. So don't fear this closing of the door, all right? And on September 21st, the solar eclipse in Virgo activates partnerships for you and contracts and work. This could mark the beginning of a new collaboration, new client relationship, or a supportive mentor stepping in. It could be a new job or anything like that. Now, by September 22nd, when the sun shifts into Libra, my sign, financial balance and shared resources become more important. You might become more fair. You might be willing more to collaborate with your partner, things like that. You'll feel called to create stability in your money and career partnerships. You might be a little tighter on your finances. You might not be frivolously spending. You know, Pisces like nice things now. Don't act silly. So pretty much Pisces, September 2025 is going to be big on karmic lessons for you, emotional breakthroughs, and new beginnings. And love is one of the most romantic months of the year for you. So that should be good because we're almost to the end. So yeah. Faded connections, deeper commitments are on the table. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but they're on the table. You know, everybody's chart is doing different things. Get a birth chart done. I can do that for you. Hit me up at Ms.Divinergy@gmail.com. Not Ms.Divinergy. Gmail. Yeah, email me. My brain is going crazy right now. Email me or and request a chart, and we can go in depth with this. Now, in career, discipline plus partnerships equal progress. All right, so be disciplined this month and work and bust your ass. All right. And spiritually, the eclipses are helping you shed the old so you can step fully into what you're meant to be. This is all about you. You're the star this month. You and Virgo. All right. Now, also, so now we're going to go back up to people that want to get their pen and paper and want me to go through more specifically through these dates. Again, hold on. September 1st, Saturn is re-entering Pisces. You already had it there before. It's going back. So that means you need to learn. So when the teacher comes, it's like the teacher gets on your ass, leaves on vacation for 3 days. You get a substitute. You had a substitute, Pisces, pretty much. You had a damn substitute. And now the teacher's back. What y'all get done? Okay? It's that energy. The boss is back. So September 1st, it brings a serious reflective tone. No bullshitting right now. You may feel called to take responsibility, refine boundaries, and commit to long-term growth. You know, in your health, all type of stuff. You just feel like doing better. This marks a karmic checkpoint. Lessons resurface so you can master them. I told you the teacher is back in school, is back in session, literally and figuratively and spiritually. September 2nd, write that down. Mercury will enter Virgo. Mercury is the planet of communication and thoughts. That's why when you're in retrograde, it's Mercury. That's what's going backwards. That's why you can't think straight. You can't formulate no ideas. You can't even damn near formulate a damn sentence. Your thoughts is foggy. You're thinking about shit from the past. Fucks you all up. So this planet, your one-on-one conversation will sharpen. Clear thinking, like if you negotiating deals and shit, you're going to be hot as fire. Clear thinking and practical or organization help you align with others. Write this down. September 7th, full moon lunar eclipse in your sign, Pisces. Huge emotional releases. Okay, cut those cords. Do some work. Do some shadow work to make sure that you catch this full moon lunar eclipse. All right, and get that shit up out of there. Endings, breakthroughs, and clarity about your personal path. Think of this as like a cosmic reset of your identity and inner truth. It could have been who you always been, but you're going to be shining it out more to people who feel like you're a new person, even though you're not. September 21st, write that down. New moon solar eclipse in Virgo sets the stage for fresh starts in partnerships and daily routines. A time to plant seeds for healthier habits and balanced exchanges, okay? September 22nd, the very next day, the sun is going to enter Libra. It's also the autumn equinox. We're going to be falling back. The energy shifts towards harmony, balance, and relationship give and take. More in depth for love and relationships, September 3rd, Jupiter trines North Node in Pisces. Romantic blessings. Singles may meet someone significant. Couples may deepen their bonds. This is fated energy, so watch for the divine timing, like I said earlier. September 7th, lunar eclipse in Pisces. Your love life undergoes a purge. Old emotional baggage clears, making space for authentic, real connections, not that shit, okay? September 19th, Venus enters Virgo. Relationships become more grounded, okay? You know, Pisces are the dreamers, the movie makers, the writers. Sometimes y'all could be floating in the skies and daydreaming. I daydream all the time. So you're just going to become more grounded, all right? I'm a little crazy, but you know I'm leaning on this. Desire for meaningful, practical love. Perfect for solidifying commitments or attracting stable partners. September 21st, so that solar eclipse in Virgo, sparks major relationship resets. New beginnings in how you love, who you love, or how you commit. Career, money, and depth. Saturn in Pisces all month, and it will be exact on September 1st. Work takes on a serious tone, like I was stating before. Responsibility and discipline pay off, like I was saying before. You may be asked to step into a role that demands maturity. Like I said, you may be getting a promotion or something like that. Your hard work paying off. You're going to have to be able to step up to the plate if you want that bag or that, you know, that position. September 2nd, Mercury in Virgo is ideal for negotiations, contracts, and teamwork. You'll be able to express ideas clearly, which helps in collaborations for you. September 7th, that eclipse. For some, this marks a career turning point for you. Letting go of roles that no longer serve your soul path. You might just be changing your whole career all the way. You know what? I just want to be a TikTok. You know, it might be something drastic. And then we have September 21st, solar eclipse in Virgo. Partnerships or team-related opportunities open up. Think collaborations, client contracts, or supportive mentors for yourself. September 22nd, Sun in Libra. Financial matters tied to partnerships or shared resources may surface, and balance is the key. Don't let nobody, you know, you need to be fair, all right? So pretty much summary for that is the general September is karmic and transformative with 2 eclipses hitting Pisces and Virgo. Big personal and relational shifts. Love, lucky romantic month. Divine connections highlighted. Old love cycles are ending, motherfuckers, okay? New beginnings emerge, commitments solidify. The bullshit is gone. The players, the game players. That's probably why now I didn't even look at this and draw this up until I got out of your reading. So that makes sense. If you didn't look at your love reading, check it out. And it makes sense about your general as well. Usually astrology fits right with that intuition and those readings if I know what they're talking about, okay? Now, love, lucky romantic month, divine connections highlighted, old love, well, I already said that. Career, discipline, and partnerships are the keys. Endings may open doors to new, I've been working so hard, I'm tired. Discipline and partnerships are the keys. Endings may open doors to new collaborations, okay? So that's pretty much it, Pisces. I mean, that was a lot. It was an earful. It's a lot of things coming your way. Just be ready for it. This is really hitting you hard, Pisces and Virgo. So like say if you're with a Virgo or you got Virgo on your whatever, it's going to hit you double time. the lunar eclipse for the moon and the solar eclipse as well. So there's a lot going on in September. Like I said, with eclipse energy, it's a lot of shit gonna be hitting the fan too. My word. Just come back here and remember what I said. All right. Make sure you guys set a timer in the month or put it on the calendar where you can come back and refresh and look at this again, and you're gonna be like, okay, this shit makes sense. All right. I hope you guys liked the astrology read from your favorite spiritual newscaster, and I hope this is something that you guys would want me to incorporate. If you do like this, make sure you drop a comment below and I'll keep it going. Until next time, check out your general and your love, and don't forget to hit me up on TikTok for the chosen ones readings over there, same name, Ms.Divinergy. Bye bye.